right.
Ready.
Ready.
Where we are and what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
Talk.
Recap. Okay. So, what was the last thing you were coming from Tourmaline? Let's just say.
About how I missed last week. Here before we were talking about how to get into the city. So.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So basically, when you guys got there, they went around. They saw guards. It was very. They went around down here. They saw guards. It was very dimly lit. They went to the front gate, saw that there wasn't that much happening, and they were able to get in pretty easily. From what I recall, I don't remember exactly what the guards. I think maybe did you guys bribe them or anything, or you just kind of walked in? I don't remember.
No, we just walked in.
Yeah, because it's just sort of a dreary situation. They don't even fear being attacked, right? Because it's who can attack them at this point? And they went to they found there was a crowd of people here first, all around this area, these taverns and inns and stuff, and they found that they were having arena fights to determine who was going to be the human sacrifices.
Yeah.
And of course, Kirok joined in and tried to save the poor people, that were going to be basically lose against the ruffians, and he beat the ruffians and got 100 gold. He got in good with the speaker. He fooled the speaker into thinking that the speaker in his hubris and all the ruffians never believed that the Goliath they're looking for would ever come into town. So thusly there's a few Goliaths in town, by the way. So thusly he was able to, with some seriously lucky rolls there, Kirok was doing some persuasion stuff, and I rolled a 1. So he happened to pay. Did he pay you like 200 gold or 150 gold? On top of that,
if he did,
to whatever it was, but to go and find this the other Goliath,
yes,
that was, and
the Goliath and cleric, which is really
around.
So,
and they also discovered that the Frost Druid, along with the ruffians, were not going to sacrifice themselves, and were still taking poor little peasants to the sacrifice out on the lake, which is what they were heading out to do, or eventually they're packing them up for that. And then, of course, you guys met before and after the dwarf over here, who sold them some pretty good weapons. And Barona, you could obviously talk to him now about maybe buying a weapon, because we didn't do anything for you in the gnome, or I tried not to anyway. But they have befriended the dwarf, the crusty dwarf, and he's of course hiding away, and all the people are hiding away that are, from all this, from the winter dread and from what the speaker is doing. They're hiding away in the sense of, someone may come and knocking on their door, but they're hoping they'll be the last ones left. Hopefully before until the winter dread ends. Drinking my iced coffee to wake up.
Did we upgrade? We didn't upgrade Totter's or Barona's stuff, huh?
No, I don't think so.
No,
but he did offer some stuff.
Okay. Now's your shop, Barona.
Grendel, the fine Dwarven crafter.
I am embarrassed to say this, but I discovered I don't have my sheets, so I don't remember how much money I've got.
Such a Barona.
They're at home or something?
They're at home, yeah, I think. So.
Oh my goodness gracious. That's it. I'm out of here.
But I mean, I can pull up the digital copy of the sheets that you sent me. I just don't have the money that I wrote down. So, but I remember we did some mining and stuff like that, and some selling. And then divvied up some money equally. And if anyone remembers what that amount is, that's what I have, because I haven't spent any yet, other than paying back Kirok.
Does anybody remember?
It was small. It was a small amount.
Yeah, it was like 12 gold or something.
It was like 10 or 20. It wasn't much. It was like 10 or 20. It wasn't much gold.
It wasn't.
It wasn't much.
What was it again? 10 or what?
Wasn't
It was
like a.
like 10. It was like 10 or 20. It wasn't much.
Wasn't like. Are you sure? I thought it was like maybe 100ish or something.
No, I had.
No, it wasn't. It
no.
wasn't 100.
I had. I think it was more than that, but
Because you guys, the mining at Tourmaline, you guys did, and you remember you kind of hammered away at some stuff and got some of the gems. So I think you did get something out of it. It wasn't a lot, but I mean, to me, it wasn't not 500 or 300. It was something like 100 or something. Each is what I mean. No.
Well, how much is it upgrade my warhammer? You know, or armor here.
He has a warhammer for a +1 warhammer for 200 gold.
Okay, I just won't buy anything because I don't think I have that much. So.
And we're +1 shield for 150 gold.
Yeah. Do we have potions, health potions, and stuff like that? You know. So.
Do you or him?
Does our team, our party?
Well, you can.
Or can we buy some? So.
Well, he doesn't have any of those. I know he gave you guys something, but
We gave him supplies.
yeah, that's
Trade
true.
supplies. So yeah, he ain't got nothing like that. Healing potions. I know. Azul, didn't you buy like a healing potion or a potion or something?
I just got a potion of resistance. Not a
That's
healing
right. You
potion.
bought the potion of resistance.
Yeah. What does that do again? Is that it's a spell or?
No, if you take it, it'll have the damage you take.
Oh, does it take half?
Of the whatever damage you take, non-magical,
Okay, cool.
like regular attacks.
Yeah.
No, I just won't buy anything because I don't. My penalty for not bringing my sheets, but I'll. If we're still in Bremen next week, I can return here and maybe buy some.
Well, this is Targos.
Right. So
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I don't know if we're sticking around in Targos because
that's fine.
it almost got crazy.
It did get crazy. At least for you. You got into some altercation.
Yeah, I was tipping the line whether it was gonna go good for me or go south real quick.
I was a lucky last week.
Okay, so here's the situation. You guys, it's in the morning. Where's my dice? It's very hurricaney. Darn it! I still forgot to get a high intense stormy net sound. I thought. Oh, blizzard. It's a blizzard. It's sort of blizzardy. Okay, so it's a pretty bad weather. So the visibility is low. It's snowy outside. If the Indian was hunting you down, they'd have a very hard time doing it. You know what I mean? So your situation is there's going to be a sacrifice out on the lake. There's that. But you remember the crew that was going. It was kind of a here, I'll just show you again because you guys saw him. You spied on them. So that's the crew that's going out there. You don't now, and of course you don't know who's out there already at the lake. And this is the same place you guys fought before. Remember when you landed there and you charged them all? The ruffians?
Yeah.
So they're taking like human sacrifices there and going to sacrifice them, the next few days or whatever. There's that. And then of course the speaker and all his men and whatever he's doing. The town is sort of oppressed. Over here at this lit area is kind of like another marketplace that the dwarf said there could be some supplies there, basic stuff. But they probably would love to buy your wood or trade your wood and food. And yeah, that's Targos right now.
So is this bad weather expected to remain until we take care of the source, or is this blizzard? Are these blizzard conditions going to pass if we wait it out for a few more hours?
Yeah. Well, no, they're random, or whatever. I mean, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, don't think that I'm making that way to make you do something. Don't metagame it. Don't metagame it.
I'm asking my teammates: should we wait for the weather to get better and then go rescue these people that are going to get sacrificed, or should we trudge out there now, or what?
Well,
Now,
I mean, I don't really.
let me
think
just
that's hard. Who knows if time is on our side?
just to
Right.
I mean, you guys. I just want to just to get you understanding like where you're, because I remember the last thing. At least Kirok was like, what do we want to do next or whatever. So I just want to show you the area, and the dwarf too. What's that?
Did you zoom us out?
Yeah, this is I'm zooming you out of Targos real quick.
Oh, okay.
I switched the map. So this is Targos. Bremen is right there where you started. You've gone to Lonelywood up here through the lake, and I guess you left all your boats at Lonelywood. You left your boat there. Tourmaline is where you did the mines, and then you came. Oh, you met these scary winter wolves over here that were heading towards Tourmaline.
Yeah.
And
damn, over.
Yeah, so you're kind of full circle, really. Now, you've heard of Bryn Shander, which is the biggest town of the 10 towns. And they're, oh, you don't want to go there. It's kind of what everybody says. It's really bad there. They're the people, people. I mean, you can talk to the dwarf more about it if you want. The dwarf kind of knows some stuff. You do know about the Dwarven Valley way up here where you guys went, and the Yetis, and this is Kevin's carrying like a big mountain area where there's supposedly a lot of Yetis.
Yeah.
There's other towns. There's these 2 small towns down here, which you haven't heard much about, but they're part of the 10 towns. East Haven is a large town over here on this lake. It's actually pretty big too. And again, and like you guys said, you don't know exactly what to do. You really don't.
Yeah.
And these 2, Caer Koenig and Caer Dinaval, are kind of like considered old royalty, like old towns that had a line of royalty on them. They kind of had actual keeps or castles. It's not big.
Yeah.
But they're kind of have a little different flavor to them than the other towns in that sense. I'm just telling you stuff that you guys kind of know, or it's knowledge of your characters just kind of know offhand. Just to give you a sense of the area. The other things you do know is that there are sort of tribes way out here. Okay, the Goliaths, are way out here somewhere in the mountains. Just showing you way out here somewhere. All right.
Yeah.
Way out in the blackness.
Yeah. The spine of the world or whatever is way down here in the south, and no one seems to can be able to pass it because of the blizzard, the Saruman thing, unpassable.
The map on my screen is all black. I'm just seeing. So.
Oh my gosh! All right, let me turn that on. That's hilarious. All right, I gotta do this all over again. I'll go quick though.
I'm still okay.
I mean, did you? Yeah, we were all just looking at you click on Blazes of Blackness, which is why I said on all of this blackness.
I didn't hear you. I mean, I heard you, but I thought you meant like the Black Mountains or something. Okay, dang. All right, here's Bryn Shander. Bad things happening there. It's one of the biggest town.
Yeah, biggest town.
Small towns over here on this lake. Very kind of rural-y, villagey hamlets. This is a big town over here. So there could be some stuff happening. More info there or whatever. And these are the 2 kind of towns that had actual keeps and sort of a semi-royal lineage type thing in the past. The dwarves over here. The Dwarven Valley, and they were kind of, you definitely befriended them, but they are just to keep keeping out of this whole thing and staying underground. And they're concerned about evil stuff as well down there. There's also tribes out here, barbarian tribes, and the Goliaths are way over here in the mountains that you guys know about. Tribes of Goliaths, but they've been kind of
reclusive.
Yes, there you go. There's the word. Even more reclusive. So the few Goliaths that are in town are becoming less connected to their own tribes, and of course the winter is not helping. The winter dread, and and no one can seem to. This is the main pass to the south, the main trade route, which runs to Bryn Shander up here. And if anyone was to escape this winter dread, that's the path. The Tentrels, they would take the Tentrels, but you all have heard that it's not passable or whatever. That that's the fear.
Yeah.
Okay. And yes, you don't know what to do. You're at a loss. That's part of how this story is working. I'm going to turn the lighting off now. Oh no, I should leave the lighting on for this one because this is basically what you guys do know of this larger area. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys role play, just to, your confusion. All right. Action.
Okay, so our ultimate mission, if I remember correctly, is to find the source of this dreaded, never-ending winter, which we believe is the top Frostmaiden, correct?
Right.
Okay. And so we need to track her down eventually. But we're not strong enough to face her yet.
Right.
Do we know how many minions she has? We've already faced and killed one of her lesser Frost Maidens.
I thought it was 2.
Do we know how many of those?
Yeah, you've killed one at Lonelywood, in the Elven Ruins, and then you got one in Tourmaline.
Yeah, we killed 2.
2.
And we met a third who is like smarter. She's more self-aware than those other 2 were. They were kind of more taken over, but this one, she seems to have her full faculties about her.
The one you met?
The one in Targos.
Yeah, the one in Targos.
We know if this Frost Maiden, the big one I'm talking about, does she have a source of power? I mean, we know that she's kind of causing this winter, but it's got to be taxing her. I mean, it's got to be a lot of power that she's expending to put this huge curse on this land. Is there, whatever that dragon thing is that we're hearing, and we got to remember that too. Is there a way to weaken her while at the same time we're getting stronger? I mean, do we have any idea how she gets her power? And I guess we can ask this dwarf here too.
Take some notes. So that happens every morning, at 3 or 4 or 5 a.m. up above the clouds. But go ahead. Sorry, continue.
Well,
say it again. You're asking if you know how to weaken her while you guys are getting stronger, right?
Right. I mean, these human sacrifices, I'm willing to bet, have something to do with her getting her power. I mean, it's probably not humanity that she wants these sacrifices, right?
I'm guessing so. Some very some Game of Thrones White Walker type power absorption.
There's somehow that she gets the life force from these victims.
Right.
That increases her power, probably. So stopping these human sacrifices would presumably weaken her. And maybe if we could somehow unite these cities against her.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of like, just kind of catch you up. We're kind of trying to figure that out. So, like last week, I had a discussion with the speaker of Targos to try to, as we were drinking in the tavern, try to figure out, his motivation. I found out he wasn't even from Targos. He's from a different city, and he was pretty much a lackey of the Frostmaiden druid that was there to kind of keep things under control. So the people of Targos themselves, could potentially, we're trying to learn as far as who we could potentially rally on our side. We know the people of Tourmaline pretty much well. They helped us fight the people that took over the mine. So like we know they're kind of cool with us. We know the people of Lonelywood are cool with us. And we know Bremen is because we cleared out the Targosian men. So we have some partial allies with the dwarves in the mines, and maybe strengthen that relationship with the Dwarven because of the Dwarven legendary fortress.
Could it be? And thank you for that. It's good to know with the speaker. So the Frostmaiden is basically growing her followers and trying to put people in charge of these different cities. Then, right?
That's what it seems like. Yes.
And the more followers she has, then the more supply of human sacrifices that she has.
Right.
Ultimately. Plus, she's got a bunch of human followers that can do her bidding. So,
I'm thinking that part of what what you're thinking is, and I think you want to take a more proactive approach at like weakening her. And I think the way we're going right now is every city we, essentially liberate from these lower level Frostmaiden druids who are, helping, supply the main one power. We're kind of weakening her as we're going along already. I think you're just thinking that we want to be intentional with it. Which I'm not sure storyline wise if there is a way we can be more intentional with it other than taking out the lower level ones.
I'm guessing, exactly. I think we're on the right track. But if we could maybe think about this more strategic and be more intentional, then we have to ask ourselves: so have we already successfully turned the various cities that we visited? Have we successfully turned them against her?
I would say, except for Targos, Bremen, Lonelywood, and Tourmaline, I would say are definites.
Yeah.
And Targos, obviously, we're undercover in Targos, and they're enjoying their heathen lifestyle. But I would think that the regular people.
I'm sure there's a select few though in hiding, like the guy who's helping us out right now. Obviously, he's like, no, we kill her, but you got a couple of open people that's like kidnapping for the human sacrifices. Or
this guy that we're lodging with right now, he's on our side, right? So he's
100%.
So if we can ask him to help us introduce us to other people that are like-minded.
Well, what
a little ground rebellion.
What I'm thinking when it comes to at least like Targos specifically, I'm thinking that as we continue to adventure, we're going to have to make our way back there, and then within that time frame, essentially bring back what looks like, and we could probably do like really easy by. If we ever swing back by Bremen, but by grabbing like some familiar things that identify Verona and Kirok, and just take them back and like, hey, this shows that we killed them, and grow further trust with the speaker, and kind of playing behind the scenes and trying to learn what we can from, inside the organization, undercover wise. But I think the people of Targos, like the people that are being oppressed, essentially, if we can somehow get rid of the people in charge, they would eventually turn, as well and be at least cannon fodder to join an army or something like that if we had some big climactic.
So basically, we can
there's
choose.
there's a lot more work in Targos. Like Targos, it's not as like every other time we've been in, the speaker has been cool to talk to us and the speaker's been fighting against whatever the Frostmaiden has out there, but this one speaker is in league with it, so it's going to take a little bit more strategy from us to.
Are you confident the speaker has a lot of
I'm confident that this speaker knows. I'm confident this speaker is mid-management, so this speaker knows enough to help us get upper management, and is important, but obviously not super important. But he knows enough to really help us out, and because he is not from Targos and he's the direct face to the Targosian people of this oppression. Once it's time to remove him, then the people would be very happy with us and be on our side. But we'd have to. He's got powerful allies.
So what's your plan? We just go.
My thought with him is to gain his trust, which is why I mentioned faking that we killed ourselves, because he hired us to find us. So swinging back through Targos and presenting him with some type of cleric helmet that shows just something that kind of deceive him further, that we took care of the task that he hired us to and by to kill us, will put us in a situation where we can learn more from him about what's going on with the Frostmaiden, to see how much he trusts the Frostmaiden druid, and where he was sent from. I think that would be really helpful in just learning more about what's going on, because he seems to, so far in our travels, he's the only speaker that's been in league with the Frostmaiden, so he's going to be a very potential source of information.
How confident are you that this deception will hold?
Because I'm actually, being that I bought some dice, I'm feeling a little better, because Roll20, I don't trust Roll20. I trust my own hands in rolling to give me some good rolls better than Roll20. I still think Ron's got some Roll20 button he's just pushing back there. See that? Yep. I don't trust that. So I'm feeling pretty good, because I got away with a lot of deception last week. So I'm hoping that streak continues. And Ron was rolling ones, and that was great.
Well, and remember, use your guys' strengths.
Yeah, I got lucky, because talking is not the gift of gab for Kirok. I think that will work, and I mean that I'm hoping. I think that's a great place to get information, and if we look like we're mercenaries that did a deed for him, he might send us as mercenaries to other places that we can use to find more information.
I like
serving our own ends.
If we could maybe amp it up a little bit, we find some dead bodies that are like scorched or something, and then dress those bodies in our clothing, and then bring them back. So we're not just bringing back equipment, but we're bringing him corpses.
Yeah, maybe.
Now, I'm not suggesting we go killing some people. I'm just saying is
no,
you could.
I didn't think you were going that way. My thought is that
could be accidental.
Yeah, I mean, my thought. I wasn't even thinking that way. My thought was that with all the zombie-like possessed bodies that we've come across right now, I wouldn't want to take the chance with that. And I don't think in this story that anybody would be like, hey, I expect to see this an actual corpse or whatever, I don't think they would be checking that hard. Personally, I know I wouldn't, living in this world. So I would say that, man, it's.
Well, if you're confident.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying. 'Cause, you would want more than just, essentially what I think is like if there's a cloak, we would do the, what happened in Joseph. Like, hey, all right, here's a cloak that everyone knows is from Bremen, and it's a cleric cloak. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to cut it up and put some animal blood on it, and be like, look, we killed him.
Do they have any kind of talisman or any kind of wizard or something that could?
That would be potential. I mean, if the Frostmaiden druid would be with the speaker when we're talking to him, that could possibly try to use some magic to wield out any deception. I'm hoping that we would just catch him back in the tavern, like, hey, let's go out for a drink, warm up by the fire and have a drink and talk like we did the first time, which is I would think the Frostmaiden druid would be unlikely to be at that meeting, and hope for the best.
Because you guys seem to be buddy the first round.
Yeah, he had
Come on, deception to take
him out.
Because we could. Have they already seen me?
Yeah, but not close up.
Yeah, and we kind of disguised you like you were a slave, like we had captured you. So
Okay. Could you bring me back as a prisoner? We could say we killed Kirok, but here's Barona, and as long as you guys can keep killing me,
maybe. The thing is, like, when we were going that route last week, but then our gracious GM was like, "Look, they're really not paying that much attention to y'all." So that's something we could pull maybe in the future, but it's really not necessary right now because they weren't paying that much attention to us.
Yeah.
all right. Well,
that night they were all excited about the fighting.
Yeah, they're too excited about the fights.
I will follow your lead then. So we're just we want to go back to the temple and grab some clothing that.
Well, I think what we have right now, when it comes to that, what we have right now would be best for that because, thinking story-wise, any stories, any tales that the speaker is hearing, he's heard about our descriptions as we are now, as we've been, not of anything that we've left behind. So, let's say we have an old weapon that we've been using for a while. We haven't been using lately. That would be something like, look, we killed him, and we've got, here's the great axe he used, here's the crossbow he used to destroy the, that outpost you had, and here, we come bearing these gifts to, and then let's celebrate. We killed him, and this is good for you guys, and but we don't want to be, we don't want to show anything that's too obvious.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
my thought is that we continue now, being that we're kind of anticipating a war here. I think it would be a good idea for us to obviously carefully that we have to watch out for those wolves that are that we encountered along the path. But I think it would be a good idea to head towards one of those small keeps, kind of figure out if they're occupied, what they've got going on there, because those could be very strategic places to have allies.
Well, one of the I like the deception tactic, but is it going to save the group that's about to be sacrificed?
Well, no, I don't. And personally, we were saying last week, and Azul agreed with me. I was going to say Azul, correct me if I'm wrong.
That's
But
true.
Azul and I were both saying we do not think we're strong enough to save these people that are about to be potentially sacrificed.
Just two of us, definitely not.
Yeah, and
Because
Azul was out there. You know, he saw it firsthand. I was going based off of his report.
So while Kurok was in the bar drinking his life away, my job was to follow, and I'm letting you know they have a squad.
Well,
so just yeah. So I had to.
Oh yeah, our DM went like 20 deep that they were having, and like mages and snipers and
they got a Frostmaiden. Those two ruffians you fought and beat, but they are tougher than the average. And then of course these little ruffians. And
I'm is black again, just saying. But
that's right. Here, let me turn on some. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, let me know if you just see black. Let me just turn this on for you to see.
You know that black ice.
All right, now you can see them, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So as you can see, how much that is in that low dot. I have to follow them until they got on their boat, and yeah, just Kurok and I, it wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening. Only way that was happening is we wrote nothing but 20s the entire time.
Right, we'd have to be on a 20s turn.
Well, just remember, it's not just you two. It's Verona, and then you got the mummy, and then you do have the gnome. He's just going to be shooting last.
Yeah.
But I mean, just so you know, I'm not trying to encourage you to do. It's not just you two.
Oh, you were trying to encourage us to go after them. Let's keep it 100.
Well, I'm encouraging you to do anything dangerous. I'm going to encourage you to do anything dangerous.
So how many combatants are there?
That many. But like I said, they're going out to the lake where they do the sacrifices, so there could be more there.
I only see 8 people there. In my
Yeah. Well, let me go back to
maybe I can see
this over here.
Yeah, this group right there.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people.
It's I'm not seeing all 10 of them there. Okay, there I am. Yeah. Now I am.
I just put the line.
Well, we fought a bigger group in one. I'm just saying, before, but Frostmaiden.
What do you think, Azul? Do you think we can catch up to them and you think we can take them out? I don't know.
But we will lose our undercover strategy if we go fight them.
Well, we wouldn't if we fight them and kill them all, and But if even if we get up there and we kill everybody but the Frostmaiden druid and she runs off, then our cover is completely blown. Like, we have to go up there confident that we can take out all 11 of them.
Well,
that's including.
So what's our best bet right now? Keeping our cover and getting as many people as we can, and basically like building an army.
If we're successful, though, you're right, Kira. Both strategies could work if we're successful. In fact, it could even help us, because we could proclaim ourselves like the heroes. And follow me for a second, because as far as the speaker is concerned, he sends his party out to sacrifice these people. That party gets attacked and wiped out. We could be the ones that come back to the speaker and report, hey, those guys you paid us to look for, but attacked and wiped out your party up there. But thankfully, we got there in time and we were able to kill them. Here's their equipment, And so, we could maybe sell it, and we could accomplish both things. That's if we're successful.
That is an idea, and that would be if we were successful. Azul, what do you think of that? That's would you want to risk that? I'm not saying no. I'm contemplating it. I just I want to know what Azul thinks if he wants to risk it.
I don't know, man. Because if it doesn't go our way, then we're just starting from ground zero again. But I feel like this is kind of the first time we legit have leverage. Like we legit have
True.
something on our side. That's like, so I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it. A part of me wants to like be smart about it, play it out. But oof. Let's
see. Ron just rolled a 16. I don't know. I don't know if roll 20 is working.
Well, you see the dwarf looking at you like.
Dwarf,
he's wondering why we're still in his shop. Like,
if this.
Oh, he did give you the resistance potion, by the way, and one other because he wanted you guys to go out and fight, liberate the town.
Is this honestly? I realize this is a big risk. I realize that, and I'm 60-40 leaning toward the risk because So if you guys vote the other way, I'm not going to be upset. But not to be trite, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, and this is an opportunity here. This is an opportunity to really sell our cover, and to get in with the speaker, and at the same time weaken his forces.
I tell you this, I would be in for it if your character and Trotter's character were at the same level as we are.
Ooh.
and obviously this is obviously an idea. So I'm to you, and obviously you have pastoral duties as does Chris that do not allow you to miss. But I'm just thinking character strength wise.
Right, I get it.
With these ruffians and stuff being tougher, and this Frostmaiden being tougher than what we faced previously, Kirak and Azul, slightly better weapons. It seems like a recipe for getting wiped out.
So it'll make the campaign shorter. That'd be cool.
These ruffians.
I'm trying to get rid of this.
They that strong? Are they stronger than the guys we faced off in Lonelywood?
The two ruffians are stronger. The Frostmaiden is clearly, she's got complete control of herself and her mind. Like she's clearly stronger. It is not. This isn't one of those, the townsfolk have weapons and slight training. This is. These are more military guys who are organized. This is not just a small group that we can just go in there and. This isn't like the Targos guys that we took out that are just regular dudes. These guys are
yeah.
Okay. Well, we are unfortunately sacrificing those people that are going to be sacrificed with our long-term strategy here, but I see your wisdom.
Yeah, I don't, and I don't want them to be like, hey, it's gone, but they're kind of like already like it's a bit late for us to be able to save them.
Yeah.
So have we asked this dwarf if I'm just.
Oh, he ain't doing nothing. We tried. Trust me. I tried and argued with him back.
I gave you all those potions, and I gave you a great deal on everything. What you talking about?
Yeah, he ain't leaving his little store. His store was closed. He wasn't even selling until we had to convince him to let us in and sell to us. So he definitely ain't gonna.
When comes time for the great battle to liberate the city, whenever that time is.
Hopefully the goodwill we built up with him will have him join the great battle, or at least have him help us convince the townsfolk that we are the people to listen to and help.
It's just going to be very difficult for us to maintain a long-term undercover operation and at the same time be rallying support from the townsfolk to overthrow the speaker. It's going to be tough to do both those at the same time. I'm not saying it can't be done. It's going to be challenging.
It is going to be challenging, but I think prudence is the way to go right now. That's my thought. Azul may have other thoughts.
I'm with you.
All right. Well, that's fine. I am outvoted. That's fine, and I respect that.
It does. I get both sides, but it does make sense. Like if we were all on the same level.
Yeah, Brian.
No, like
and
if we
Chris.
were all on the same level.
I've not missed as much as Chris, but okay.
Can't argue with that. I haven't seen Chris in a month or two.
Yeah.
It would be a bit different. Like I said, if we were all on the same level, it would be a bit different. I would feel more confident in our abilities to not get wiped out. But we've had so many battles against lesser opponents, gotten wiped out, and we're not that much stronger than we were at that point. So like I want to be.
Yeah.
I want to be.
All right. So given that, we've now kind of jumping out of character here. An hour's been elapsed with just kind of reviewing and planning. So we should probably execute now. So what do you want to do? So we need to just. How do we do this? You know?
My thoughts is that we head back to the road. But Azul, what are your thoughts on going to a keep, or do you think we should try going to a different place, a different city first?
I don't think it hurt. I think there's a lot of people here that will be on our side, but since they're taking people for sacrifices, there's a lot of people in hiding. Like the guy we're with now in his house, like we got lucky to come across that. So,
you think we should stay in Targos and try to get more people to try to figure out, because the thing is, like if you remember during my drunken chat with the speaker, all of the known or anybody that had risen up was killed or ran away. So I don't think that level we're going to find that much level of support in the town. I think those people that we need to find, that are looked up, that have the clout in Targos, if any of them are still alive, are going to be outside of it. We will more likely come across them in our travels to bring them back than find some hidden leader just hiding out in Targos.
Yeah. So where would we go?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, I was thinking about heading toward one of the keeps, but there's obviously Ron said there's the other big city, which I think is probably maybe a bit too much. But there's all of those other towns, those two towns near the lake. There's those two keep castle type places. There's that are smaller that we can go to and figure out what's going on there. Those would probably be better if there's problems there that we could fix and potentially free to join the cause. Then they're focusing on a bigger, more populated with the enemy city like Targos or the other one,
Bryn
Shander, right? Those two I think are like, we're not going to try to take those places back, but East Haven may be okay. Caer Dineval, Konig, Good Mead. Good Mead sounds great. That's a great place to visit. Or Dugan's Hole. I think those places would be better to.
One last question on this group that's being taken to be sacrificed. Not to beat a dead horse, but just one angle in this. Are they going by sea to the place of sacrifice? Are they
no, dog sled.
Okay, so, but do we know where the location of the sacrifice is?
Yeah, because you guys attacked them that first time. Remember when you landed there?
I recall we were on both, though.
Let me show you. Just to show you. I've given up. Don't worry. This place. Can you see it?
Yeah, that's where we killed the that was the Targosian.
Oh, here you are too.
Place.
But look, you're there. Might as well.
He's trying to kill us all off.
But can you see it all?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
If we were to attack them at sea, would that even up the odds?
We don't have our boat.
Yeah, you don't have your boat.
Our boat. We left the boat.
Yeah,
we'd have to somehow have our either hit like a warp portal or something to get to Lonelywood. I'm sorry, no, we left.
Yeah, Lonelywood. Yeah, Lonelywood.
Did we leave our boat in Lonelywood?
Yeah. Left in Lonelywood.
We left our boat in Lonelywood, docked in Lonelywood. So we had to somehow get all the way to Lonelywood, and then use the boat and get to that lookout, that hideout place before they do, and sacrifice everybody.
But remember that okay, if I remember when we freed those first prisoners, there was a limited Targos guard at that island.
Right, we killed them all.
So
and we took Deeb or whatever his name was.
But those people probably aren't going to be sacrificed right away. They're going to be taken to the island and put in a cage, and then the party that's transporting them there is probably going to leave, and there's only going to be a handful of guards at the island. So we could go and attack the island and save those people later. That's what I'm saying. Possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, how about this as a compromise?
Well, but we'd also get bodies then, and
But as a compromise, like, I understand what your mindset is here. Being that the speaker has hired us to kill us,
yes,
we can head up that way on our sleds with our dogs, and if catch up with them. We'd have to hope that we all roll, that at least one of us is rolling some really great deception to keep up the subterfuge that we are there, because we had heard, because we heard of a previous attack at this place, and we're there to keep them safe, or we're there to to check for clues or something of that nature. And then we can see, what happens there, and then we just go, if they break up, if some of them leave, we can let them go and potentially stick around, and maybe then free those people, but if we just have the situation like, but be open to be like, okay, cool, yeah, we're gonna go now because we may have to go, but I can see following them, with that subterfuge to see,
deception.
We might learn some intel that way too. We might actually strike up some conversations with them,
but here's the thing: they are traveling with a higher level Frostmaiden druid, so we'd have to be very careful, and we'd have to be rolling some really good rolls, because now we're dealing with more magic. We're not dealing with some guy who's drinking in a tavern.
Well, let me also chime in and contradict myself, because if they're traveling with the Frostmaiden, that could mean the sacrifice is going to happen immediately.
Right.
So that undermines my idea. So, yeah.
I mean that's something we could do. That makes some sense. What do you think, Azul?
I mean, it makes sense to me as well. So.
I'm with you guys, and we need to avoid a fight with the Frostmaiden lady. If we can get her out of the picture, I'd be confident in taking the rest of them on and fight. But we don't want to mess with her. So.
Let's see.
Isn't D&D exciting?
The thinker, that's for sure.
But is there intel value to doing this too? And I'm arguing against my own idea here for a second, but is there an intel value? Because if we've agreed on the strategy, we need to curry favor with the Speaker of Targos, sell our deception, and basically learn as much as we can, insinuate ourselves into the structure as best we can, and then strike when the opportunity presents itself. That's our strategy. I'm with it. So will this mission help that strategy? If we tag along with this group or meet or rendezvous with this group later, are we going to be able to, will it help our overall strategy?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because if not, I'm okay to head over to where I forget the towns where the keeps are and stuff, the royal towns. We can just do that.
old ancient royalty,
Yeah.
lost royalty kind of thing.
It seems like those are the best choices we have right now. Is one of those two courses back.
This is a whole land of adventure. You can go anywhere and do anything you want. Isn't that exciting?
Let's just go with. I mean, Kira, your original plan was just, let's go somewhere else, right? And then just see if we could get more people.
Yeah, my plan is just to go to one of these the more smaller towns we have on our side, the better. Because I mean, to me, I'm just thinking strategically. The more smaller towns on your side, the better when it comes to dealing with the bigger towns that are likely more corrupt, like Bridgehampton and like Targos. And also,
are you looking at East Haven?
East Haven or Goodmead or Dugan's Hole or something like that. Like some
East Haven, just because I think you're talking about the size is relatively big too.
Okay, well then,
just so you.
Okay, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the small white cities, and not color. Just they're white dots.
Yeah, the
so
white ones are safe. The black ones are not safe.
Yeah. So Dugan's Hole, Goodmead, Caer Dineval or Caer Konig is I'm thinking should be like our.
Well, they're not safe. They're smaller.
That's the northernmost one, right? Why don't we just work our way down? Go up to Caer Konig, however you pronounce that. Then go to Caer Dineval, just work our way down. We can skip East Haven if we want to, and then go to Goodmead after that. I mean, that's fine. That's a long-term play that you're talking about. But that's fine. We're reconning the rest of the map and gathering as much support as we can.
I think enough adventure that going that route.
You're leaving us? You can't leave us. We're living in fear here. I gave you the last of my heroic potions.
You should have used it on yourself.
All is lost.
Well, I mean, we were going to say we'll come back and help you, but, I mean, if all is lost...
You're going to go somewhere and die out there and never give Targos a chance.
I need to ask this question, too, guys, before we abandon Targos here for a second. If the Frostmaiden and this band of ruffians are leaving, is the speaker vulnerable to attack right now? I mean... Could we attack and defeat the speaker and take Targos while the Frostmaiden is away?
Well, there are multiple other Goliaths in Targos, as well as other fighting men there. So I would not. Like we only person we know is kind of on our side is the dwarf whose house and shop we're in. Everybody else is kind of all, out for themselves. So I don't think we're. I know what my thought was that before last week was like, okay, hey, my thought was like, I'll take this dude's head off in the tavern, but that was not the wise move.
Let me ask this. I hate to be so. This is going to sound very unpasterly here, but what about some good old fashioned assassination here? I mean, if we.
Well, I was thinking that, but like, so as Ron's showing us, the speaker by himself, not with the ones that left, has got 4, 8, 11, 14, 16 people around him. Not including him.
Can we start just picking off those people one by one by one? No.
But you also, well, just so you know, there's probably twice that many, spread around. Maybe not concentrated.
So there's 16 that we see. and we don't know how many are in these other little areas that are loyal to the speaker.
They're in and out and stuff.
Yeah,
Is it worth going over and just doing some intel gathering then? I mean, the speaker trusts you. Can we go back over there and just do some and chat up some people and maybe find out?
It's
been like 17 hours in game, let me tell you.
Well, the thing is, like, he hired us for a job. He hired us to go kill ourselves. So he's expecting us to go out and hunt down, this terrible Goliath and cleric who have messed up things for his Targos people. So his Targos thugs. So like for us to stick around and start talking to people would bring suspicion upon us. I hired you for a job. Why haven't you gone?
You better tag something soon before Markel gets up and leaves.
If I could do a timeout, just a timeout and ask the DM question.
I'm energized.
Is it possible in the realm of D&D or in the realm of this scenario that we're playing to raise an army that we can command?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah, it's annoying, but it's possible.
Okay.
Well, I mean, think about it. The last one in Tourmaline, you kind of did because you had the speaker on your side, and he was coming with his little crew.
Okay.
So you technically did have an army there. You guys kicked butt before they got there. That's all.
Yeah.
All right.
And then in this, what we really need to do as far as army, because I don't know if any D&D sections actually had an army, but the army we need is just to turn as many people to, helping us, to not be against us. So, and I think that's going to help, your original, concern as far as weakening the power of the Frostmaiden. The more speakers of towns, the leaders of towns that are not letting their people off to be sacrificed, the better it is for us when we eventually reach the main Frostmaiden.
We'll be weakening by going with your long-term strategy. We'll be weakening the Frostmaiden, hopefully.
Right.
But we won't necessarily be weakening Targos.
Correct.
Still, at some point, going to have to deal with.
I mean, we're going to have to come back to Targos, period, because and we were hired to do a job, and we got to come back and be like, hey, we did the job.
And all I'm asking is, and I please forgive me if I'm being annoying. I don't mean to be. But this is my mind can't remember this part. That is that if Targos, we're always going to be faced with this situation. That's what I'm trying to say, right? With Targos, it's like we're always going to have just us against a whole mass of Targos citizens potentially and fighters. Now, presumably, I guess we'll have raised our value and strength, maybe. But
the hope is that we can potentially find the people that ran away from Targos, that were like the heroes of Targos that left before they could get killed, and potentially gather help in that way or learn something that can help us. So when we go back, we can we can gather them. So like with the dwarves and the dwarf character, we were able to convince him to let us in because we had helped those dwarves in those caves, and that convinced him, even though he had boarded up his place, to let us in. So we're hoping we can build goodwill with that we can bring back to Targos, the Targosian people, and be like, hey, we're here to help you. Let's do this thing.
Sounds good. All right. So where do you want to head to? The northernmost city, Kyr, whatever it is.
Kerkernig.
That sounds fine. We can head
we
down
can start
that way.
Our way down, and we can just start.
Yeah.
Where we are. Yeah.
No, that's cool. We can head that way. We just need to be prepared. If we run into those wolves again, then we may have to fight and not be able to run through them.
So your best pathway is to go
back the way we came, isn't it?
Kind of. No.
Take the road towards Tourmaline, and then.
The problem with that is, if you go through here, it's rough terrain. The dwarves have not made roads for anyone but themselves. The human roads that go through Bryn Shander, and then can you see all my arrows? Are you guys zoomed out?
Yeah, I can see them
along the east way, and then up along this way. That's the human roads that you know of. This area is just harder to travel through. Yetis, the mountainous region. I'm not saying this area is safer, just based on your own knowledge of it, but you do know this area tends to be slower, rougher. You can do it. I'm just telling you. This is the open road. This is an open road, or it should be. But of course there's snow. But
I'm inclined to take the main road.
You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight more Yetis. Get more XP.
We can get our dog sleds and just take the main road, And,
yeah, it'll be quicker with the dog sleds to get through the land than going up and down the mountains. These are technically hills.
What do you think, Azul? So we can get going.
You could encounter the dwarves again, though, if you're careful enough.
That's true.
Now, if we do the main road, that's
Azul, what do you think? What's our main road, Azul?
Is that too much exposure, you think?
The main road, too much exposure?
Yeah.
There's definitely that, yeah.
Does the main road go right into East Haven? So are we...
you could avoid it and go, oops.
I mean, we don't have to enter the city walls
you can go around it.
We just go by it, yeah.
You can skip it.
All right, let's go that route.
Okay. The roads?
Or you can go back to Tourmaline and then go across, hoping not to,
Yeah, I don't like that word, hope.
Yeah, I'm trying to put that in there just to scare you a little.
It sounds like the roads is where we're going.
Okay. And so,
I don't really fancy fighting Yetis myself. So
alrighty. You hear the cries of sacrificed human souls.
Look at him trying to make us feel bad.
I don't have to make you feel bad. You feel bad.
So we're gonna go that route.
Okay, so you guys head. Anything you need to prepare? Oh, food-wise, you got to eat and all that before you head out. I'll say it's still in the morning, even though you guys have been talking on and on and on. But food-wise, what do you got? And wood. The dwarf's not gonna. He's not gonna like. Well, I guess while he's cooking his food, I guess you can cook your food at the same time. The food that you gave him, but you guys got to eat food though, and feed your dogs. So the dogs is what 3? What was it 3? Was it 6 pounds? Or it was a quarter pound each dog, right?
They live on air.
6 dogs is let's say 2 pounds.
I could do
2 pounds per. It's 2 pounds per 6 dogs.
Yeah, so 4 pounds. All right.
4 more pounds of food gone.
Plus you feeding each other. Plus feeding yourselves.
We got fish to eat, don't we? So we can like.
Yeah, I mean we've got fish. We still got bear meat. We still got moose meat. We're all right.
So what do you want to eat? What do you want to subtract out of our inventory and say we ate? So
I'm gonna subtract out the fish because that's what we have the most of.
Okay. So you're definitely heading out, right?
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
No regrets.
Zero regrets.
All right. So you guys head out. Oops. Okay, so it's like I said, it is stormy. There's no goodbyes, no one waving. It's just a dreary, cold, stormy. I'm gonna put the lighting back on just to give some ambiance here. Let's see what you guys can see. Can you see anything? Can you see yourselves?
Yes.
Yeah, so you got like a radius there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's kind of what you see. It's that dark out there, and you can just see the dim, silhouettes of the near slopes.
Can you put your dancing lights out there, Azul?
Not very far, only around you.
Yeah.
So, because I think you can only go like 100 feet.
Yeah, we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. We don't want to attract too much attention as we travel down this road either.
Yeah, so think of it as like a full. The daylight looks like full moon nights. That's all it looks like. Those full moons, that's the kind of look of that you have. So you're not going to use the dancing lights?
I mean, if
I mean, that's fine with me. I'm just, or whatever. You can still see.
yeah,
So.
we can. Yeah.
And you can put them on at any time. It's not like...
Okay.
All right, so you guys are traveling along. Because of the weather, you get about 3 hours. You get about there. Now you can see Bryn Shander up on the hill there, covered in snow. It's a walled city. It covers that expanse to your right. But at this point, you do need to take a little break. Stretch your legs. I'm gonna recheck the weather right now. Oh,
There's a weather app there.
Okay, it's cleared up. It's it feels like it's gotten a little brighter as well. So if you, I'm gonna say because of that, I'm gonna let you guys just travel and you don't have to worry about food or anything.
Nice.
I rolled a 1, which is perfect weather, and the 6 is bad. So I'm gonna say you pass Bryn Shander, and you're going along the east way. You're heading, so you can see the forest on your right, and over the hills. You don't see it all, but good meat is over there. And the one thing you do notice, though, is that there's no, there's no one else on the road. It's just a dreary, snowy.
We'll take it.
Yeah, and obviously because of the recent blizzard, there's no, if there was tracks, you wouldn't see them. Your dogs are starting to get nervous. You can tell. They're starting to, as you're coming around a bend or whatever, they're getting a little. They don't want to. They are very
antsy,
nervous.
Great. So,
hold on a second.
So maybe we should pull in the good mead.
yeah.
Uh-oh. You're definitely getting nervous. They're
So
getting...
you
Now, whether you go to good mead or the other way, you have to go along this road. But you can sense something up ahead. Let me see what you can see, actually. Oh, do you guys see anything?
Yeah. I do, at least.
A radius of light?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
So I have this illumination thing that I can illuminate an object. Is it something I can throw, or is it just something I can?
Yeah, you can illuminate an object and throw it. Yeah,
All right, let me do that. I'm going to illuminate a rock and throw it. So,
Okay.
What do I do?
Well, I mean, just so you know, his dancing lights work way better.
Okay.
But you could do that. You could still do it, though. It's not a... Here, let me get...
All right, then Azul can do the dancing lights then.
Gotcha.
Let me get your lights out for you.
Make them lights dance.
You can see that, right? Markel?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that? Light?
I see one light. Yep.
Let me get 3.
Yeah, I see one. Yeah.
And
2 lights.
They got to stay relatively within 20 feet of each other, so relatively close. But you can. I think you can move those, Markel.
I don't know who Markel is. But...
I mean, Azul. Good call.
Wait,
Inspiration point for you.
thank you. Let's go. So, just so everyone knows, yeah, they have to be. They can go 120 feet, but they do have to be within
20 feet.
I can move them 60 feet, and yeah, they just got to be within 20 feet of each other, like for connection.
You can also shoot illuminated crossbow bolt, I guess.
There's a couple of yelps in there. Oh yeah, so you can move up to 60 feet per turn.
Okay. And we're just going straight ahead.
So this is 60 feet. Just FYI.
Okay.
And that's the limit. You can't go. That's 21 feet. So don't go too much.
Okay.
Yeah, like they have to stay within that range of each other.
All right, cool. And then I can move all of us, right?
No.
Uh,
You mean all of what?
Like-
He means all of the party.
No, you guys. Yeah, move yourselves.
got it. Who keeps getting left behind?
You keep leaving the mummy behind. He won't let
Oh, I
us
see what
grab
you're
the
saying.
mummy.
You can't move him because I have the mummy stats on him, and thus you can't move him.
Okay.
But he's with you. He's sitting there on the. He's all tied up
Shall we
on the
move-
sled or whatever.
Should we move down this way or go through here? Like, is this a hill we climb or?
It's
or
a
just
bit of a
like
rise, yeah.
path? Okay.
All right, your
So-
dogs are going nutsos. They don't want to go anywhere. They want to go back or whatever.
I see
Who's got
something on the map.
Who's got animal
An
handling?
I've
I
got
believe.
animal handling.
I know I have an animal handling bonus of 3.
I've got 5 animal
Oh
handling.
well, you got the highest. You roll,
roll.
that then. That looks like a 19 to me. See, roll 20 be lying.
Oh, Brian! Brian is back. Oh my God! All right, your sleds. Let me see how bad this is.
Okay, can I roll for the other sled?
Oh, that was. I was trying to determine how bad this is.
Can I
They
roll for?
take
Can I roll
off.
for the other sled? I mean,
Roll your desperate attempt to control what the heck is going on with these dogs, as somehow Verona has scared them off even worse. They are taking off with the mummy and Trotter. So you guys are being left behind. So roll your animal handling, whatever, to try to stop them or grab the sleds or whatever.
Me roll or them?
Kirok said you were going to do some animal handling.
yeah, I rolled a 17, so that's a 20 total.
Okay, so you are able to grab. I'm just gonna say you're able to kind of grab this first one and sort of control them, but they're still going this way. I'm gonna give you 5 hit points of exhaustion, so hit points of damage, but it's
Okay.
more like exhaustion. Azul, do you do anything? Verona, you're down on the ground. Azul, what do you do?
Great.
I mean, can I try and go after? I don't have anything for animal handling now.
You can do whatever you want, or whatever you think can help. I don't know. You can use spells. You can.
Yeah, I mean, or like, what's your athletics? Maybe athletics can work.
You can fireball them all. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
Don't toast our dogs now.
Yeah.
Hot dogs.
All right, guys. What if I use like disguise self? Like, what do you think that? What could I use for that?
You're
like,
so desperate to use that. How the heck will that help?
Yeah, I don't know how that helped. Unless you think
yeah.
unless you think a giant walking pork chop is going to convince these dogs to not go away.
It will convince me. It will convince me.
Yeah, I don't know.
What were you gonna
about
do with
that.
it? What were you thinking of doing with disguise self?
I was asking them,
Oh.
or maybe a minor illusion. You know, that can go 30 feet. So if we can't catch up, at least something with that. At least.
If they're running away from us, if we put an illusion so that they turn back toward us, you know, if that makes sense, like put something
Yeah.
else out, scare them back to us. You know?
Minor illusion is also, I think it's 1 sense, so it could be something other than sight. Let me see. Like a sound or a smell? I'm trying to remember here. It's, you can create it. Oh, okay. Sound or an image. Okay, so one or the other.
What if I did a dog whistle?
You would need animal handling knowledge, though, to do that. But, I mean, it's not a bad idea. But you would need...
Well, since I don't have anything for animal handling, guess I'll just give it my best go to grab
You can do
on.
it.
Do you have athletics or something?
Athletics. What's your athletics?
To I mean, I can roll high, hopefully, and add 2 on.
You can roll high. We believe you can roll high.
So I'm just gonna try to get a hold.
All right.
Get a hold. 12, 14 total.
No, but at least you're closer-ish.
He's got the range.
No.
Man,
So can I get off the ground and try roll myself now? You know, like, or is it too late?
Roll. I do want you to make a roll for me. I'm not telling you what though, but go ahead and roll.
Roll.
Perfect. Dang! Okay.
Yeah, what's that?
Exactly. Okay, so
I'm gonna get my own dice now too.
man.
For real, because I don't trust his roll 20
Roll-
nonsense.
Barona roll 2d20 and tell me. Roll 2d20. I'm not telling you
2D.
why.
Thanks.
Okay, this is exactly.
I can hear him thinking of demise.
Man.
That's the sound of demise. If you're wondering what that demise sounds like,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Okay.
This is great.
Take 27.
Are you serious?
I think it killed him.
I think so.
Might have. I don't know.
Actually, I don't even know. I don't have my sheet with me. So,
Do you have the digital one?
yeah, but I'm now on armor class 15. I know that. What's my
Hit points.
points? I don't know. It's got a question mark on the hit points in the sheet that you sent me. Well, we figured it out. It says at home. But I think you did kill me. I don't think I've got that many. So
No, I think you've got because I know I was ahead of most people in hit points, but I think yours is close to where Azul. What are your hit points? I know yours were pretty close.
Mine is 36.
I have the
Or is-
digital.
Oh, and you didn't level up as much. Yeah, that's gonna be close.
I have a 40 under it. So did that go up when I leveled up?
Yes, it did.
All right, so I'm at 40 now. 40 hit points.
So he's probably around 30.
I have a
Yeah.
sheet here. Hold on a second.
I think
okay, my
he's
bad.
probably at 1 or 2 hit points left.
Oh shoot! I don't have his hit points. But it's let's say it's
Because he leveled up, I think, twice.
well, he's third level.
He's third level, yeah.
But if he has hit points the way I think, let's say 21, 22, 21 plus 6, 28. He's probably got 28.
Yes, he's got 1 or 2 left, yeah.
all right, so I got 1 point left then.
Okay. Oh my god, I forgot.
You're taking 27 points off me.
Right.
Dang it. Okay. You guys, because of the strain, because of what you're doing, and the dogs are going crazy. They're yelping. They're running. I mean, you just took a lot of damage, Kirok, trying to grab. The exhaustion thing. And you're trying to control them, and Azul, you're just trying to run after him. You're in the snow. It's really vigorous stuff I'm talking about. Because remember the dogs. I know, but it's still slow. It's still slow trudging. Whereas the dogs and the sleds go through that snow really easily, right? And you guys are desperately trying to. And of course, you fell down, and suddenly, Verona, you're freezing. Just a huge. Freezing, just comes right over you, and you just feel yourself. All right.
Okay.
I want a this is a disadvantage roll. I'm explaining this to Kirok and Azul perception roll. I'll do it for for Trotter as well, just to be nice. It's a disadvantage roll, so roll 2d20 and pick the lowest.
Nat 20 for the first one.
Oh boy.
That would be great if I got 2 in a row. 15 for the second one.
Okay, well, 15 is not bad. 15 plus your perception. And same with Azul.
Perception.
20.
Perception is plus 3, so 18 total.
Well, disadvantage, so roll again. Pick the lower number.
Me?
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
You said perception?
Yeah, so I'm sorry, well, both of you did pretty good there. So what was your perception, Matt? Or Kirok?
Was plus 3, so
18.
15 plus 3, so 18 total.
That's what you see.
That looks like a dragon.
Clumping, is sneaking through the snow. It's laying low like a cat. It's not huge. It's that size. We're roll initiative. We are now in initiative roll.
Jeez. I've only got 1 hit point and I'm frozen to the ground. Do I roll anything?
18
Yeah,
for
you
me.
can still roll. You can still roll. You better roll high. That's all I'm
Initiative.
saying.
Shit.
I'm sorry. Remember your numbers. Let me set up the turn order thing here. Oh my goodness!
Yes.
We needed
Lucky you guys.
Oh,
Okay, so what was your numbers? Well, one at a time.
well,
12. Okay, hold on.
sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me just get. I'm gonna add you and then add 12. 12 total, right?
What do I
Like,
add?
add
my-
dexterity. Oh, do you see it?
Yes, 12 total.
You have your character sheet up, like your PDF.
Yes,
Okay.
I do. It's I have no bonus points on dexterity.
And you have it as 3rd level.
Yes.
Okay. Kirok.
15 total.
Okay. And then Azul.
17.
17. Okay, and then I'm gonna have the dwarf and the mummy together, and they'll be last. Okay, well, aside from the worm, the dragling. Okay, so because I rolled a 1, I'm going to give you this at least. I'm gonna put that away until I use it again. I need some new music here to scare you guys. Okay, so you see another one. I don't know if you can see him or not, but because he rolled a 1, you see another one flying across down here, zipping across the sky. And this one, of course, is like crawling towards and doing a little hissing warning, like, and I think it thinks that Barone is its next meal. So, Azul, go.
Of course it.
It doesn't like the light lighting it, but it's still coming in.
I want to fire a witch bolt at it. Witch bolt. So I know I rolled 2 dice.
Yeah, one's wild magic.
What's his hit?
Armor class 16. Dragon scales. Little scales, anyway. Thin little.
That's a hit. And then so 1d12. Okay.
We'll say this is a witch bolt.
What's Crown of Madness again? Let's see that.
It's kind of like a charm, but it makes them crazy and attack the nearest enemy or something.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. So 1d12
Remember, you got sorcery points too.
now. So let's see. already have that. Alright, let me just hit this one. Do 12. Where is it? Okay. Oh, what a hit.
11.
What a hit.
All right. Is there? Yeah, no, there's no save. Okay. All right. Is that it for you? Do you move or anything?
If he's coming down,
I think your lights are gone because of the witch bolt is concentration.
Okay.
I mean,
If
you
he's
still
coming
see.
for me, wait then.
Do whatever you want. You can move about. Oh, we're in the snow, so you can move 15 feet. 15 feet ish.
Alright, I'll move 15 feet.
Which is like, there.
So, 1 sec. Okay.
All right. Kirok.
Moving away. Thank you.
Well, obviously, I need to cut it, come at his head. So, let me. Oh, how did I grab the dogs and not me? Choppy time.
All right. Let me see if you can move that far. Yeah, I'll give it to you. But you can only move 15 feet. Because of the snow. But if you want to roll athletics, and I'll see if you roll super high, I'll let you get further. But technically, you can't.
Okay.
Although you're on a road, so I'm being a little nice.
Yeah.
But roll.
So,
it doesn't count as an action or anything.
That's a good point. All right. Yeah, I'll roll athletics, see if I can get there.
Yeah, it's not a penalty or whatever, unless you roll a 1.
No, I got a 12 plus my athletics, which is 18 total.
Okay, I'll let you do it. Yeah. There.
All right. Then I'm gonna roll attack. Let's go. 6.
Good. I like that.
I'm sure you do.
Verona,
What am I able to do?
it's D&D, man. Do whatever you want.
Can you try to? Why don't you try to heal yourself or bless somebody or I don't know.
Well, I mean, am I able to stand up? Does that count as my action just to stand up?
Half an action.
Okay.
I think, don't you have like a thing where if they attack you, you get to react?
Yeah, I do get to react. Yeah.
What is that?
But you didn't give me that option when you gave me the ice breath there.
No, it's automatic. You can choose. You choose to do it. So if you want to do that, you can. Wrath of the Storm here.
All right. So
You want? Let's just do a Wrath of the Storm from the previous turn.
okay.
So you get 3 of them. So he'll have to. It will. Wow, double damage. I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1, so that's a horrible save. So you could do 4d8 damage of lightning on it.
Go ahead and do that.
4d8. Okay.
That's what you do on them.
Go ahead, Verona.
Oh, sorry. What was the damage? What was it? Wow, 23. You see it.
Okay, good.
Actually, that was from the previous round, but oh well.
That's fine.
Whatever. Now it's your turn, Verona.
My turn now. I'm
Yeah.
standing up, healing myself. So I have whatever my healing abilities are.
You have a spell?
Healing word.
That's a weak one, so you want to use the other one.
Cure
Cure wounds, and I would use it at 2nd level if I were you.
Okay.
Because you get extra hit die, so it'd be 2d8 plus your wisdom, plus 5. So that's one second level spell slot. 2d8.
And my wisdom is plus 3.
Oh,
just
sorry,
so
plus
you know.
3. Yeah, plus 3.
All right, so 2d8.
Plus 3. Oh. So 16. All right,
So I have 17 points now,
Yes.
and I'm standing up. Okay,
All
good.
Got to a vertical base. Go ahead.
All right, this guy screeches and he comes around like here, flies at you, and you know what he's doing, right?
The same guy, right?
That's the second one.
Come on.
Save! Oh, I'm gonna, yeah. Trotter saves too. He's flying over you. The save is a... good question. The save is a 12 Constitution save. Oh, and Kirak, you have cold resistance, so if you fail, you only take half damage, and if you succeed, you take no damage. Does anyone else have cold resistance? No. So Barona save. 12. Oops. And Karak and Trotter. I'll roll for Trotter.
So I have to roll for save?
You need to beat a 12. I think Trotter saved. Yeah, he saved. Barely. He just made it. Okay, Brian's back in, still in the game. Kirak?
He's got it.
Verona?
He's got it.
Kirak?
What am I rolling for?
D20. Constitution save.
Constitution save. That's right.
You might have like your proficiency with yours. I'm not sure. Oh, you too, Barona, might have your... Let's see.
My saving throws bonus for Constitution is 5.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Okay, so... Sorry, go ahead.
I rolled a 12, so 17 total.
Okay. Yeah, so for Barona, his wisdom and charisma are his saving, his extra saving throws. But you still saved. Okay, so take half Barona or Kirog take no damage, and Barona, you're gonna take half of this.
Well,
So
I
11. What?
18 plus something. I mean, okay, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, so 11.
Let's say you have 20, so take 11.
Well, I was up to 17 points, so now
Oh,
I'm
17?
down
Now you're down
Yeah.
6.
Okay.
You keep getting blasted with... You still have the frost all over your clothes, too, from the previous one.
Do my return fire, though, thing right now?
Oh, you want to do that one? Oh, yeah, you can do it again. Yep. Yep, three total. All right, so as it flies over, you just lightning strike it. It has to try to dodge it. Oh, what's it save? It's is it a dex save? What does your character sheet say? 13 dex save. Okay, so it saved. Well, it takes half damage though. So it rolled 2d8.
Okay.
Take half of that. Ooh, wow, big roller.
All right, so
-1. Okay. All right, now Trotter. Who wants to roll for his crossbow attack? Shoots. Anybody?
I'll roll for it.
Thank you.
I'll roll here for it.
+7. 13. Okay, I think that's a miss. Okay. Azul, your turn as the dragon flies over.
Both the dragons are near each other, right?
Well, this one's dead. Oh yeah, you can do your witch bolt, huh? Or you can switch targets or something?
Well, he's dead, but now I'm just rolling the hit because Witch Bolt's an automatic hit.
Oh, that's right. You got to roll to hit though, because it's a new target. Let me see. I think that's how it works. Oops. Witch.
Hit.
You just 16 you hit?
Yeah, I rolled an 18. Gonna be 12. Eight, not bad. Okay. Then I'm just gonna use. Ooh, I kind of want higher than 8. Does 8 kill him or
Wait.
not?
I'm sorry. It does end. No, it doesn't. It can't move to another target.
No, it's fine. I already rolled to hit.
Oh, different. You're casting it again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So
go ahead.
does 8 kill him?
No, you did 8 points damage.
All right. So I'm gonna use a sorcery point to re-roll my damage with this mind power. Re-roll damage up to 3.
Okay, but next time you gotta use that at the beginning. That's fine. You're doing it. But try to use that when you cast the spell, not when you see a bad roll. But that's fine. Okay, go ahead. We'll go ahead and use it.
That makes sense. So do I just roll 3 d12s?
No, just roll 1,
Oh, okay.
and then see what you get. Wait, you rolled an 8? 12. All right. I guess you'll take.
Oh, money.
All right, that's a pretty good zap of black lightning.
That's a great zap.
Kirok, you get 1 swing as it flies by.
Yeah, I'll
Make
swing
it-
at it.
Make it count.
Make it count. What am I? This is what?
1600 points.
Oh, okay. Well, am I adding? I'm doing my strengths, right?
Yeah, just your battle axe swing
Okay.
plus.
So 12 plus my
I'm sure it's more than 4.
strengths. It's 5, so 17 total.
Yep. Hit.
And then I'm gonna do what? 1d12, right? Yes, 1d12. Okay. Yes. Okay. 3
3 plus
plus my
strength
bonus.
and bonus. Not your profession, though.
Yeah, my attack bonus is 8.
Huh?
Oh, my
Your strength.
Oh no, I'm
Strength
looking
plus
at my
4.
great axe. I was looking at my attack bonus on my great axe.
It's just your strength plus your weapon. Magic. So I think it's 5. Like 4 plus 1.
My strength is 5, so
Oh, your strength is plus 5?
yeah,
And then plus 1 for your weapon. So 6.
yeah, so 6.
And remember, I think you can re-roll like 1s or something.
Yes, I can re-roll 1. Yeah.
Because you're. Okay. Alright, Barona.
Don't know whether to heal myself or fight. That thing is right above me. Is that
Well, it's
literally
flying
right
past
above
you, but yeah, it's right there.
me? Okay. I'm gonna have to just do cure wounds and heal myself. So,
You have
So
one
how do I
second level
do it?
spell slot left if you want.
what's that?
You have one second level spell slot left if you want to use this second level spell.
I'll do the second level.
So it's 2d8 plus 3.
2d8 plus 3.
Yep. So 9,
9.
12.
So I've now got 18 points total.
Right, so he flies 60 feet, and you see him kind of fly off into the darkness.
And I get one more shot? A bow or something?
No. Well, it's 60 feet away. So, I think the gnome can, but no, the gnome can't see above this ridge. Unless he, Yeah, he has to get up here. So let me roll to see if he can get up there. And you, same with you. No, he doesn't make it. You want to try to get up here? Oh, I'm sorry. The dogs have taken off. Right, they're down the road, quite a ways.
Boo.
Wow.
I think they ran into a canyon of the Yeti ambush. To the Yeti ambush canyon. All right, you got to get up this ridge here to get whatever. Your wizard. Oh, that's right. This thing, once it goes beyond 30 feet, then it's canceled. It's gone. Just FYI.
Wow.
But you can try to run up there if you want. Roll your athletics.
I'll try.
You got your spike boots, so I'll roll your athletics to see if you can get up there.
17 total.
Okay.
17.
That's pretty good. All right, so he's 60 feet away, flying off. He's hurt. He's smoking a little, probably gashed, leaving some icy blood.
I'm gonna do a scorching ray. You say he's 60 feet away.
60 feet.
Scorching ray goes. This one goes 120 feet.
Okay.
The scorching ray. What's X3 again? I always ask that.
Oh, wait a minute. He's 120 feet away. Sorry, but you still can do it. Yeah, he
So
he's fleeing.
So I roll wild magic too, right?
Yeah.
What's X3 again? I always forget that.
Huh?
Scorching ray X3.
You got 3 shots. So you got 3 chances of hitting.
Okay.
But you only need to roll that wild magic once.
Once, okay.
What?
I actually got 1 with the wild magic.
All right, you got the wild magic. Cool.
And 17. So I hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the damage on that?
Do I roll for the wild magic first or damage first?
Damage, and then we'll roll for the wild magic.
Okay. So damage is, hold on, I'll do it on here, is 2d6. So 2, hold on.
Right. Minus.
Not bad.
Okay. Roll your wild magic.
1 sec. Here we are. So
You got the page?
yeah, I wrote an 80 and an 8.
So 88.
So 88, okay. You can cast fly on a random creature within 60 feet of you.
Dang! You might want to go get him.
I'm going to get him.
Are you casting fly on yourself?
Yeah.
Wait, on a random creature? Or choose?
On a random creature
Within
within
60
feet.
Okay, well, so it's random. So it'd be one of you. I'm gonna roll 1d4. Start with, and you're 1 as
Okay.
1. Bam,
Let's
on
go.
yourself.
It was meant
Nice.
All right.
It was Kurok and Barona's like, he can fly?
It's
Fly, you can fly, you can fly.
It's your desire to get that little dragon that you just like a Superman up after him. Anyway, but do the next 2 scorching rays first.
Azul finally thought a happy thought.
Yeah. So I'm just rolling damage or re-rolling the hit?
To hit. Yeah, the second
Okay.
scorching ray and then the third scorching ray.
19
To hit.
and 13. So I don't think that.
Well, plus your spell attack.
Spell attack is +6. Okay, so hit. So
2 hits.
2D.
Yep. So 46.
you said 46?
4d6. Yeah, because you hit both
Oh.
times.
was like, dang, I got 46 damage. Let me go to 46.
Uh-oh.
I didn't mean to.
Okay, so you do it 4?
I hit disable and I guess it still rolled.
Okay, that's fine. Roll 46.
So, yeah. I think that's
16.
not
You
bad.
see it crashes into the snow with a smoke trail. It's down.
Wow. Impressive.
I never felt so accomplished.
Is it
We're eating
possible?
good.
You can
We're
fly
eating
over to
good
it.
We're eating good tonight.
Is it possible that we could tame one of these creatures at some point and make it part of our party?
God, you and your.
I'm just.
Can we acquire? All right, this is what you see next to you as you land. Azul, have you forgotten about me? Vengeance. They're 120. You're 120 feet away from your friends, just so you know, in the difficult snow terrain.
Can I fire something?
You're
at
still
it?
flying though.
Well, can I
better-
shoot?
You
Because
better
last
stay
time,
Superman as long as you can.
last time freaking attacked me. So, do I get this chance to attack or no?
Well, you do it. You can do whatever you want.
I'm
Vengeance.
gonna do a fire bolt since it's a cantrip.
On the poor little ghosty captain.
Oh, Scoop, poor little. He attacked me last time. So yeah. Okay.
Captain Charlie.
All right. So what's this hit?
An 11.
11. All right, that's a hit, and then 1d10. 1 sec. Am I doing that? Oh, I am. So 8.
Hey, what's your roll your wisdom save, and the rest, and the Verona and Kirak, you guys can do something too.
You said roll my wisdom.
I'm saying, hold on, Azul, roll your wisdom save. You need a 13.
So just 15
14.
total.
You need a 14.
15
Sorry.
total.
15 total.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so Kirak. And
What
So
am I
did I
rolling
hit?
for?
huh?
What am I rolling for?
Nothing. What do you want to do?
Oh,
Should we go get our dogs? I think.
that's what I was thinking. That's what we need to be doing is trying to go get them dogs.
Yeah, you may not even see or know what's going on up here, unless you want to. But yeah, they're getting away. You might want to, and so is your mummy.
Yeah, we need the mummy and the homie and the dogs. Azul's fine. I mean, I can't help Superman, so
Yeah, right. I mean, the guy can fly. You know,
the guy can
so
fly. So
You lost your video,
I'm
Brian.
going after the dogs.
Yeah, sorry.
My animal handling is okay. That's 17, and my animal handling is 3, so that's 20 total.
All right. Well, you're just heading that way, trotting along. Verona, what are you doing?
I'm following them.
Okay.
Should
Wait,
we
Did I
loot
hit or
the
no?
dragons though?
Yeah, you did.
Should we loot the dragons?
Yeah.
We did. Okay.
Okay. Azul, your turn. Oh, he's just. All right. He's trying to reach out to you, but you're flying, so he can't do it. So what do you do, Azul? You definitely weaken him with the fire.
Since it's a cantrip, I'm using it again, man.
All right. Yeah, you have it. Oh wait, he can fly too.
16, so that's a hit.
Okay. Roll.
And then 1d10.
Yeah, he flies up towards you. Tries to, like, reach you to choke you. You owe me! Ooh, that's a hit. He grabs you.
Potion of resistance. Potion of resistance.
We haven't taken it. Oh! Take 15 of necrotic. You feel like necrotic, so rotting, cold skin. As he's like, you left me there. You left my body there.
For a while,
You left the ship and left me. All my treasure. All right. I guess we'll do a dog race here. I'm gonna roll the dogs. 9-ish. Okay.
We need Azul. He can fly. He can catch these dogs.
Right?
That's an idea. Yes. What are you guys thinking?
I'm in the middle of a fight right now.
Kirok, Verona, what are you guys doing?
Is there some kind of a spell that I can cast that will slow these guys down?
Dogs?
Slow the dogs down?
Yeah, the dog slow spell.
Well, I have animal handling. Is there some way I can reach out to them telepathically or anything?
Look on your sheet, man. Know your sheet. Know your spells.
I'm just following along at this point.
Kirok, anything? All right.
I'm just going after the dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to catch them.
That's fine. They'll eventually stop. They're trained to stop at some point. Okay, so Kirok, let's finish you off here. Let's
Finish me off.
Not Kirok, Azul. That came from deep down a secret place.
Clearly.
Matt's feeling the love.
Azul, are you gonna attack or what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take. Potion of resistance is an action, huh?
Yeah.
I might as well just take that, just to be safe, just to take half damage, if anything. So I'm gonna just take that.
Oh no, I take that back. Remember, it's only for physical attacks, not magical.
What the heck? Okay. Dude. Alright, dude, I'm just gonna attack.
You gonna blast him?
Give me 1 sec.
Sorry, I'm being mean to you.
I'm having a great game, so I'm okay. Okay. So.
Oh, remember, you gotta do wild magic every time you cast a spell. Well, I don't know if it's with cantrips, though. We'll say no. I'll say no with cantrips.
I can't find... What is Blade Ward again?
Yeah, that's a cantrip. You have it?
I do. But I'm trying to find where it is on my list to see what it does.
Oops.
Oh, right here. Resist weapon attacks. So is he attacking me with a weapon or no?
Yeah, with his hands.
Okay. Alright then, I'm just gonna do... I already used 2 spells, so this is my 3rd one. And I'm gonna just use a Witch Bolt just because it's stronger. So...
Witch Bolt?
And you said, yeah, this is the last time I can... Because I only get to go... Yeah, so this is my last chance.
Right. You need 11.
So I have to roll wild magic for this one, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, I really can't believe I'm really rolling a 1 right now.
Another 1? Okay.
Hopefully this doesn't shoot me in the foot.
What?
I rolled a 16, so that's a hit, right?
Yeah.
So roll damage first, correct?
Yeah.
Which is 1d12. Yeah, 1d12. 1 sec. Oh, that's terrible.
Oops.
And then,
Damn it.
So 53. Yeah. So 53. You are immune to being intoxicated by alcohol for the next 5d6 days. So I could like drink my life away and not get affected by it?
5d6 days?
Yeah.
Wow. So 20 days.
I'm drinking, fellas.
Write that down. So I guess you could.
That's so random.
I know. You can make a bet with somebody and outdrink them and win some money.
Oh, that's so smart. And 20 days, right?
Yeah, that's quite a while. All right, so do your. Oh, you did your damage. Okay, so he attacks you with his withering touch. Oh, misses.
Miss. Yes.
Okay, you guys just roll your athletics to catch up to the dogs. Sooner or later. I mean, you're gonna get there sooner or later, but I want to see how sooner or later.
13 plus my athletics bonus, which is 6, so 19 total.
All right. Verona. Did you roll, Verona?
Sorry, what were we gonna roll?
We're rolling athletics.
I'm gonna put you behind him. Okay, real quick, Azul, do your Witch Bolt.
I have a 2 in athletics, naturally.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good, actually.
Roll,
Yeah.
just roll damage.
Yeah, roll damage.
Give me something good, baby.
All right.
I'll take that.
You're shredding him. I mean,
This
his ghostly form is really being shredded up. I mean, he's barely there. But he's like, "Ay!"
Never thought I'd kill a ghost, but hey.
Oh, okay. He fades out. But he says, "You left all my treasure on the Duchess." Ah!
Yeah. Later, guy. Later.
All right, we're out of combat. You got your dogs back. What do you guys do?
Try to head back down the road. I guess we should check in on Azul and make sure he's okay. You know, but the flying guy should be fine.
He's
He should
the
be able to
flying
fly.
guy. I never saw him fly before. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
All right, what do you guys do?
I'm great. I'm flying. Life's good. Killed a dragon. Freak. Never thought, I could fight a ghost and try and kill a ghost, but hey, I didn't make the game. So I come back down. Wait, should I stay over here and try and get some meat off this guy, or right over to the dragon?
Sure. Yes. Loot the dragon.
We got to.
We're dragon looters. Loot that. And we want dragon teeth, wings, everything.
Everything.
You guys can do whatever you want.
Well, let's get these get back in these dog sleds and get to town, get warmed up, get some grub.
Sounds smart.
I'd like to get some food in me so I can get fully healed too.
You and me both.
All right, so you guys got to move along this road. What do you?
We can use those dancing lights again.
Do you take the dragons?
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
They're pretty heavy, so it's going to be a little slower.
That's okay, because I'm hoping that they were terrorizing the local area, and they'll be so glad to see us.
And there's meat on those bones.
And there's meat on these bones. Dragon meat.
All right.
Is there anything worth looking at in this overturned wagon down here?
I say we check it out.
Let's go look at it, examine it. Do we need to roll anything, Mr. DM?
Okay. Roll your initiative. No, I'm kidding. So, you do see, you'd realize, roll your insight. Actually, I can't say you realize it, so roll your insight. All three of you can roll.
So I have 7 total for insight.
I figured.
19.
19.
Insight. 13 total.
Okay, you realize that these look like they were. This wagon is destroyed. It's a husk of a frozen horse. The inside of the it's all broken out, and you realize that was a space where the dragons could overlook the space, and were waiting for prey or something. Okay, and now roll your perception to look if you want to look around. Oh, this is a treasure roll, by the way. So roll high.
15.
That sounds good to me because I just
12.
rolled a 19.
Barone is poor again.
But I got a 9 on that one.
Yeah.
But
That's not going to get you. Okay, so... would you roll... Okay, Kirok, let's go with your 19.
Mm-hmm.
All right, roll 1d4.
1d4.
As you guys are searching around.
3.
Okay, roll 1d20.
$15.
Okay, roll 1d20 again.
17.
You find 17 scrimshaws or common items. 17 common items. They're called scrimshaws or something like that.
Yeah, that sounded a lot better when it was scrimshaw, but then you said common item.
Yeah, scrimshaw. I think that's the
I got
word.
less excited.
Scrimshaw is whatever it's called. I'll have to look it up again. It's where the sailors do their little knickknacks on the boat and make little carvings.
Their patty wax and
Things
brings
like
all
that.
the bones.
But these are, they could maybe sell them at or exchange them for something at the
17 scrimshaw.
that and a white dragon, and you might get some. Okay, then roll your second roll. 1d4.
1d4. 4.
Okay, 1d20.
14.
Oh, you find a gem that
Ooh.
feels something. If that's clear enough for you.
One gem that feels something.
You feel something on it. Okay, Azul, you rolled a 15?
Yes.
Yeah, roll 1d4.
Three.
Okay, roll 1d20.
Nat 20, baby.
Okay, you find some camping gear. So
Okay. Look at you.
write down camping gear. That'll just help at any time you guys are camping. Like, oh, well, if I ever have any kind of situation, you can say, I got camping gear. All right. So that was in the wagon, or at least what you guys could find in the snow, scattered around the debris. You do notice as well, though, that there were some human bones amongst it, like broken, scattered, chewed on. Human bones. More than just 2. There was a dozen, maybe half a dozen, a dozen bones. And you could say that some were here, but some were kind of scattered around the backside as well. Just FYI. And Brony, you didn't find anything. Sorry.
Yeah, I figured.
All right. You guys are heading out. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. Oh, can I undo that? How do I undo that? Oh, shoot. I mean to delete you all, darn it. Anyway, well, we're off this map anyway. Alright. We're back on this map. Did I move you all? Yes. Okay, so... the weather is still pretty good. Okay, so you're at a fork in the road. You can go to East Haven, or you can go north like you all wanted to. With 2 dragons. These are wormlings, by the way, young dragons. Newborns.
Oh, so that means there could be the mama around somewhere.
Mm-hmm. We don't want to drag these forever and draw attention to the mama. I say we head to Goodmead and get rid of them.
I concur.
Oh, look at this. Got a little meeting. I'm kidding. This is their little dragon. Don't you like a DM that jokes? And you're with your mental peril? Okay, so I'm sorry. What do you guys want to do?
We're heading to Goodmead
Oh,
so we can unload these dragons.
You're doing one of these.
You don't want to be dragging around dragon bodies and bring attention from the mama.
All right, you guys head to Goodmead, huh? Okay, that's actually it's going to get to nightfall. So when you get to Goodmead, it's dark. It's really dark. So you all right, let's do this. East way out there. Oh, what else do I got in there? I got a road or something. Oh, Goodmead. Okay, copy. Going to Goodmead. I don't have this map set up, so I don't know. You're going there. See, I don't railroad. Well, I love railroading, but I don't. Here it is. Oh, I got a movie there. It's a small village, so it's not that big of a deal. You guys are, if not familiar with it, as soon as you see it, you kind of know the layout. Oh, size is pretty good. All right, you guys coming along this road here? See yourselves?
Yep.
I definitely got to put in the dark lighting though, even though you see the whole town right now. All right, you guys have lighting in there or no?
Barely.
Just see 2 dots.
That is 2 dots.
We need the ambiance. Can you see better, Kirok?
A little bit better, yes.
Yeah, okay. That's about all you're going to get anyway.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I'm getting to you. Okay. And then I'll get the dancing lights. I don't know why I changed the numbers. Alrighty. So, because you're getting there at night, you're not sure. You guys can see at least, right? Oh, that's all?
Mm-hmm.
Dang it! Only a small circle around each other, right?
Yeah, very small
Oh,
circle.
okay.
Yes.
I didn't mean it to be that small.
That's bigger.
A little larger. So you can at least know what's up ahead.
Thank you kindly.
Man, the scale on this thing is really unexpected. All right, what do you guys do?
I guess we need to try to find an inn so we can sleep somewhere.
Yeah. Wait. All right. It's nighttime, right? And the day's pretty much over.
Yeah.
No shops are going to be open for us to sell our dragon bodies.
Well, I have camping gear.
Well, let me see what the weather's like at this point.
Yeah, it depends upon.
Oh yeah, it's so blizzardy. It's blizzardy. So I wouldn't say your camping gear is good enough for that. You know what I mean?
Of course, it's not after a nat 20.
You rolled a nat 20?
Yeah.
Well, I'll roll and let's see how good we roll if we can all survive.
Yeah. Okay.
So we've got a survival for Azul. All right. Well, that's 17.
Okay, I'm gonna say you. It's kind of weird, but maybe you make an igloo and are able to igloo you guys.
Okay.
And it's pretty close to town though. But
Igloos, yeah, it's close to town. Igloos are fun.
Lummy stands outside. You got the dogs in there. They keep you warm too. It's kind of smelly.
It's okay.
The dragons keep them nice and Haagen-Dazsy, frozen outside.
Yeah, they're preserved that way.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Use some wood. Use some food.
Always
Verona, you got any cooking?
You never gave me numbers on how much meat we get from these. Oh, the dragons are still whole. So
Yeah,
they're still whole. So you gotta decide that.
Yeah. Okay.
do we have any rabbits or anything? I can do my hare soup or something, or if we have other animals we can use. Or I can use dragon meat or something.
I don't think we have any rabbits, but let me look. We have fish. We've got bear meat. We have moose meat. We've got bear bones. But I do not see any rabbits. No rabbits. And then each of us should have some of the healing biscuits. That's the only food that I see.
Cool.
Rabbit would be tasty though.
Do we, got knucklehead. We can do knucklehead soup, right? We got plenty of trap, right? All right. So I need to roll a D4, or what do I need to roll for the knucklehead soup? Ron?
What's the DC on that?
DC 12.
Yeah, so you get your profession and your wisdom. Or so wisdom plus 2. So
I roll a D20 though, right?
yeah. And then you get. Okay, so yeah, plus your. So you make it.
All right, so 10 plus.
Your wisdom and your profession, which is plus 2.
So that's 13 with wisdom plus profession. You said?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Top left, I think. Well, profession is plus 2 at your level.
Okay. So 15 total. Yes.
And just the profession correlates to your saving throws and your skills based on being a cleric.
You mean proficiency?
I'm sorry, yeah, proficiency. Sorry, yeah,
okay,
that's
right.
what I meant.
Okay.
So yeah, you make the knucklehead soup. So I don't know, what is that like? What's the stats on that? What's it give you?
Sorry. It cost 1 wood and knucklehead trout, so I guess you can remove that from our inventory there, Kirok. And then it's a plus 1d4 heal during a short rest.
So, okay, so each
That's for
of you,
everybody.
yeah, so each of you can get 1d4 heal during a short rest. Or maybe you want to, Verona, maybe you should write that down. You have Knucklehead Soup times 4. And then you can give that out during a short rest and heal people an extra 1d4. You know what I'm saying? So you should write that down as you have 4 servings of Knucklehead Soup. Or Knucklehead Soup times 4. You just write it down in the notes or whatever. So they, I don't know if anybody needs it right now, but because you're going to all heal up, so you don't need it right now. But you can save it, so if you guys get into a fight and you do a short rest, you can then bring that out. So it's like a little mini...
Right, so we can save it in the pouch or something and drink.
Yeah, it's like a mini potion for later. But it's not super magical because you still need a short rest, like an hour, for it to help heal you. And it can come in handy, that's for sure. Yeah, well, especially at lower levels. So so they don't partake of it right now. You keep it for later. But you can. But you could have made that during a short rest, and then helped heal them as well.
Okay.
But anyway, all right. So the next day. Still stormy, man. Still pretty stormy out there. You guys are covered in that cool little igloo that Azul was able to make. Azul, roll your religion.
Let's see. 15
plus religion? Is that total?
total.
So you just starting to think about that ghost, and it's Captain Charlie. It's the guy. It's your captain from your boat, your ship, wherever it was, and so you're starting to remember this, and you know that he's connected to you. His vengeance, his anger, his spirit is going to keep following you. Just FYI.
Sheesh. Guess I'm fighting ghosts for the rest of my life. I'll write that down.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it did not.
And the storm just keeps going. Alright, so next morning. Oops. It's got a few more minutes. Okay, so you're at Good Mead? Let me get the lighting better for you guys. Just because it's more... Well, it's still stormy. I take that back. It's stormy. So, it's still kind of tough to see. You guys can move yourselves. It looks... Everything is snowed over from what you can see. You know, there's snow falling. You definitely have snow falling.
All I see is 2 yellow dots.
You don't have a haze of light around you?
No, it's like 2 eyes looking at me.
You do. Sorry, I don't have you controlling the guy. There.
There we go. Okay.
Everyone can have an aura of light around them. You have a radius of light, at least, right? Yeah. All right, you guys feel free to move yourselves. There's no combat. You guys can search around. It's very blizzardy and let me.
There's a house over here. We can knock on this door and see.
Don't go too fast. Stay together now, people. Stay together. Let's move like bit at a time. We're
flanking the house.
Bit at a time. Bit at a time.
Well, do you guys see this house here? We can check it out.
Yeah, it looks empty and bashed. Like the windows are broken. Snow's in it, inside of it. Azul, you got to better move along.
Okay, I'm next to
Won't let you move.
Kirok down here.
It says you
Did
can
we lose our mummy, by the way? Or did we get him
You
back?
got the right guy? This guy. I'll move the rest.
Okay. Yeah, the mummy's with us. I just can't move him.
Well, oh.
But you can move him. You can move him. Okay. Then
You can see a...
What's my-
Oh, I should probably... Let me just... Yeah, it looks like all the building... Not all. And it's all the variations of this theme. But windows are broken into. Doors are bashed in. Crates and barrels are crushed. You know, some are and some aren't. But it's a little too many. And houses look empty. Or empty-ish. But
My friends, I believe this town may have been ransacked,
Yeah.
looted, run amok. Let us look for survivors, if my hunch is correct.
How about we work our way down this way?
Let's go. I would say we try to go through house, carefully, knock on doors, go in.
okay, we can do that.
I mean, we're in front of this one right here. Just go with this one.
okay, you can see that light, right?
By the house?
I thought he said it was snowed in and
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's the one that snowed in?
yeah.
You can see this light coming out of this house over here, right? You can see this light, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So up there, it looks like that one large building has dim lights coming out of it.
Okay, so then let's walk over there. Sorry, bro. I didn't see that light.
I just put it up.
Okay.
But the rest of these are very dark. Some. A lot of them have boarded up windows and stuff, but some of those have been damaged as well. And of course, the snow is kind of covering everything and making it difficult. If you do want to do like a quick not quick, but an investigation concerning all of this damage, you can roll for that if you want.
My thought is let's go where the light is first and see if we can find a living person to talk with. And then we
I concur.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, Azul, you got the highest persuasion. We probably need you to
Smooth talk to these people.
take you to.
Who goes there? Who goes there? Don't come any closer. Who are you?
I can't move.
We are friends.
Can't move. Make sure you got the right person.
Oh, okay. Relax. We're not your enemy. We're not your
Yeah,
enemy.
hold your fire. We're here as friends.
Who are you? Where have you come from?
My name is Azul. Yeah, we're just traveling. My name is Azul. These
And
are my colleagues.
we just slew 2 dragons, and we thought you all would want to know about that.
Dragons? You see, what do you mean dragons? What? You see an, hold on a minute. Hold on. I got one more character to pull out here.
It looks like somebody from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's, have you seen any giants out there? Any giants? You must be careful.
No,
Come. Come, you see there's someone over here. They're clearly not giants. Let them in, let them in. How have you managed to come this way without being attacked?
We were attacked, but we killed the 2 dragons that attacked us.
Okay, so you guys can come into the mead hall. And I guess you park this out here with the mummy garden or something?
Yeah.
So they're at the moment not interested in your... Well, whatever. Alright, so you come in. You see everyone is in there. And all the villagers, they're all they're wherever they can put their little belongings. They're all hiding. The windows are boarded up. And some of them are getting ready to go out because it's daytime. But it looks like they've all been sleeping there. They've all been... they got... And you notice, too, that... roll your insight real quick. I just want to see who's wise in what they see. You can still ask around and stuff.
19.
Oh, okay, Mr. 19.
Good roll, Brian.
16.
Good roll, Azul.
Okay, so...
And I can't say that I did a good roll. Mine's a whole 7.
Okay.
I have +3, so 19 total for insight for me.
Okay, so Kirok, Corona. Okay, I got something for you, and Azul got something for you. Okay.
I got a whole 8 total, so yeah.
Right. So you're just kind of standing in the background. There's a lot of people in there. It's crowded, but you notice that even the guards that are there, they look like either they're too young or they're too old.
Okay.
They're all scared. They're all in that emaciated state of, 2 years plus now whatever they're stressing over. She's apparently the leader, and she comes up to you with, teary-eyed, worn out. She goes, "You have not been attacked by the giants? A giant? A terrorizing giant. He's coming around and he's been killing our people."
How big of a giant?
You see this man come up to you. He's kind of more calmer. He's young, but you can tell he's a cleric. And he came from this temple over here. And you notice him too. You notice him, and he's not sure about you yet because you're kind of rough-shod, but he's still wearing sort of his temple clothing. And you can tell he's a worshiper of Talos, the storm god. Which you're a little... I'm just giving you that because of your...
Right.
I'm giving you that you're like, you have the same magic as he does. He may have the same magic you.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm telling you more than I should is because you rolled a 19 on your insight. Anyway, so I'm going to just roleplay this one. So he says, "It is Vinnerbeg. They are smaller than hill giants, but they are just as vicious. This Vinnerbeg has been coming around and terrorizing us." And he says, Real Sparrow, Untapur's husband took the best men to go and fight him days ago, but has never returned.
Well met, brother. You are a cleric here in this town.
I am. Are you? You look like one of the cloth, one of magic's. Are you?
I've been on the road for some time now, but we are from Bremen, from the monastery.
Oh, that monastery. So you've left it then and come out to be one of action, one who does things.
We heard that maybe we could help. There's been a curse on this land, and we want to do what we can to help. So we're traveling around, meeting people. We've been privileged enough to help a few villages, and we're first timers here. So how can we help you?
Well, and he was going to talk, but then Willsbarrow, or what's her name? Untapur, she speaks up. She goes, "Save my husband. He is the speaker of this town. Save his men and rid us of that Vinnerbeg. Rid us of it, please."
How many giants are there?
He and we believe he has a companion. I am Acolyte Shen. She's having difficulty talking, but he says, "I have helped her to defend the town, but this Viabeg definitely has a friend, a companion, an ogre, and perhaps some other beast. But we keep our distance But it has been attacking each of the houses, and finally, we have all gathered here to concentrate what forces we have left.
Have you? What are its weaknesses and strengths? Are there weaknesses and strengths?
I guess its weakness is that it's starving, and its strength is that it's vicious and coming now to attack us and eat us, I think.
Have you been able to fight it off? I see you've got some soldiers here.
Well, we've kept it coming from after us now that everyone has finally agreed to come and stay here. We've lost so many families. And again, Rilsbaro, Untopo's wife, and she nods. He's gone, but he has not returned.
Where did he go to?
The Vierberg. Its lair, we know it's in the forest, not far from here.
How many were with him?
4
other men. Good fighting men. You say you can kill dragons. Then you must surely be able to kill a Vierberg.
Well, we can try.
So we shall end it here. But let's do your XP.
Yes, let's.
Oh, it's probably not going to be that much.
I killed a dragon and flew. It better be mine.
Right, my man flew.
Yeah, he flew.
He got dragon, death, and fly. He's like, nah, that's not much.
For 20 days and not get drunk? Come on now. Come on now. You guys are looking at greatness today.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we? Yeah, these aren't that tough. You guys think they're tough, but they're not that tough. That's all you kill is those 2 dragons, right?
Yes.
Anything else? Well, you talked for like 2 hours, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Talking, no action. That was cool. Okay,
He
so
killed 2 dragons.
350 XP each.
I only needed a little bit to get to level 4, I think. So.
Whoa! Guess who's still level 2? For crying out loud.
That little man Trotter is.
Alright.
So you did 350, huh?
Alright.
You went up a level there?
I think I'm up a level. I gotta confirm when I look at my sheet at the house, but I think I was only short like 300 points or so to get to level 4. But I'll confirm when I get to the house. So.
Alright, this is the town of action, this one. That's what this is. Alright, guys.
Although we're at 5250, so.
Man, we're getting there.
Closer.
I think one more maybe should do it, depending on what we do.
Yeah. Depending on how many heads we take.
Alright, see you, Brian.
Help my wife. Take it easy.
Yeah, right.
See you, bro. Brian.
Yeah, I think 350 might be the lowest like we've ever gotten.
I think so.
Yeah, definitely. So I think one more like great game that ought to do it.
Yeah, if we have another game that we had last week where we just went through everything.
You mean that?
Exactly.
You mean the week before that?
No, it was last week.
No, last week you only had the 2 fights, like the.
Yeah, we had 2 fights last week. Yeah.
No, you only had you didn't have a lot of combat in the last week. Remember?
Oh, we had small combat.
The
yeah,
week before that, you had the Tourmaline was when you did a lot of fighting.
That's true. Yeah.
All right, so hopefully now you've gotten somewhere and you can do some fighting. Gonna go fight a Vierberg, unless you don't fight a Vierberg, or you can run away. That's fine. Totally.
No,
His head's coming off.
Need the XP. Until next time.
All right.
Good game, Matt.
Thank you. Good game, gentlemen. Enjoy your evenings.
Yeah.
Yes,
See ya.
sir. Likewise.